the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to use my new magazine in this tried and tested Commander that Ted Yost built for me. You know, I'm pretty fond of the 45 ACP because of that big fat bullet that cuts a 45 caliber hole and offers pretty decent penetration. In my tests, it reliably, at about 6 or 7 yards, it reliably penetrates 7 1-inch pine boards, between 6 and 7 1-inch pine boards. That's a lot of penetration. In contrast, a 454 Casull with a 7.5-inch barrel with a 300 grain bullet is breaking between 12 and 13, 14 boards. But this is a heck of a lot more controllable than a 454 Casull. You can get off a lot of fast shots. So let's step over to the range. Here's on. Perfect function. This is a lightweight aluminum frame, beautiful 45 Commander. Got custom sights on it. It's a badass pistol. I really like it. I don't shoot it much because I'm trying to preserve its life, but it just shows. Look at the group I shot with this bad boy. These are all my hits. Of course, I wasn't shooting very fast, but for a short barrel like this, it's pretty darn accurate. I got lots of excuses today. My fingers are pretty stiff from fighting yesterday. I did a lot of guntings and stuff, and so my knuckles on my fingers are pretty beat up, but you just carry on, do every day what you can do. Woo! Nothing like a sharp knife. I've probably taught this before. I've loaded, like many of you, tens of thousands of magazines probably. And I see newbies, they're out there trying to, out here. No, you have no leverage out there. You grab the 45 magazine here, your index finger and your thumb, but your thumb is up here. And that acts as your guide. Take the rim, push that down, slide it in. Keep your work close to your body where your shoulders give you the leverage to work with. We're full up. the Custom Cop 2. It's a badass 1911. It's hard to beat a Kimber. I've got 2 Kimber 308 rifles that are just awesome. And I've got 3 Kimber 22 rifles and a Kimber 223. And I just love every single one of them. I wouldn't sell them for any amount of money. Works like a champ. Again, I'll talk about shooting at small targets. As some of you know, I had Bruce Pendleton at Pendleton Safes make these targets up for me. And they're to simulate the center line of your body. And there's the top of your head there, that small circle. You need to be able to hit that small circle, hit that strip all the time. But my magazine, my new 8-round 45 1911 magazine, the Never an R magazine, worked awesome. We haven't had a single failure. Now, I just didn't make these magazines and say, they're good. I made these magazines and I've tested and tested and tested them. There's over 6 magazines I put 1,000 rounds through with no malfunctions. I've had them out to a lot of my knowledgeable friends and they've had nothing but awesome results with them. So when I say they're reliable, they're reliable. This is my second Kimber Custom Cop 2. I liked the first one so well I bought another one. I'll probably buy more. They're reasonably lightweight. They're substantially lighter than a steel frame 45. When you're carrying it all day on the ranch, it really adds up. There's only one thing I don't like about a 1911 pistol, is the weight. I hate the weight. I prefer something much, much lighter. I carry guns in my purse, but I usually carry a 22 ounce 8-shot 3-7 Magnum Smith & Wesson because it's super reliable, it's fast out of the holster, it's lightweight, and I don't like, by the time I put on my whole panoply every day. I put on my Bowie knife, I put on my 6 or 7 knives, I put on my pistols. It's a lot of weight I'm chugging around, and every time I can shave 6 ounces off something, I do. So we'll try this with a brand new magazine. Throw it in here and add another box of ammo. Here's one over here. Again, I can't stress how butter smooth the loading is on this thing. It's just a delight. You know, some magazines are so stiff that you have to get in here and go, ah! But this one here, I don't even have to pull it in tight to myself. It's just as smooth can be. Very little stress on your hand and fingers to load this. And like I said, I load a lot of magazines. My wife has arthritis, so her hands are problematic at best, and I load her magazines. And lots of times when women are shooting with me, they struggle to load the magazines, so I load their magazines. After I've, of course, taught them how to load a magazine. I believe that every woman should be able to load her own magazines, but if it's going to stress them and take away some of their fun shooting, I'm happy to load their magazines.